Hi you guys, I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas. So before I start this video, I wanted to tell you that my first song for my first album is out. The song is called Popcorn String, and it's literally the video before this one if you want to go watch it. I'm really happy with it, and my entire album is going to be out early next year. It's going to have 8 songs on it total, and it's going to be called Something to Show. So I'll definitely be talking about that when that happens, but for right now, please go listen to Popcorn String. I'm really happy with it, and I'm just happy that I got that song out before Christmas. So this year, I had 4 New Year's resolutions. I wanted to make a New Year's resolution video like I do every year. My first New Year's resolution was to finish my memoir. Sorry, my cat is moving around back here, and she's causing noise, and I don't know why she keeps doing it. Sorry, guys. Anyway, and then my second year's resolution, I think I said I was going to save $6,000. My third one, I had to exercise in some manner, like 3 times a week. And then my fourth one was to make a schedule for each week. So for the finishing my memoir one, if you watch my I'm not writing my memoir anymore right now video that I made a couple videos ago, you'll know that I've decided I don't think it's time for me to write my memoir. So I didn't achieve that goal, but not because I gave up or failed, but because I realized it wasn't time. Like, part of me this year, I do want to write it, maybe in my 30s or 40s or something. It just doesn't feel like it's the right time. I want to achieve more in my life before I write it, which is why, which is what I talked about in that video. Part of me didn't want to make a New Year's resolution video this year, because I'm like, wow, Caitlin, every year you just, embarrass yourself online talking about how you failed at things. And I'm like, no, actually, I don't see it as a failure. I don't see these things as failures. I see them as I set a goal and I achieved some of them, or I achieved some of it and not all of it, but I achieved more of it than someone who didn't set a goal, than not setting a goal. I fail to try if I don't set a goal. So yeah, this isn't embarrassing to me. And I've made that point in these videos before, but I decided, no, you're still going to make these videos because you achieve more by setting goals than you would have if you didn't. So yeah, I didn't write the memoir because I decided that it wasn't time for me to write it. Saving $6,000. So there was never a time in which I was had $6,000 in my checkings or savings account, and I wanted to save $6,000 for half for my memoir and half for my album. Because I ended up changing my mind about my memoir, I spent about $4,500 on my album this year. And hi, kitty. Sorry, guys. And I had about $1,200 I had to use for a down payment on a car. I went through some financial hardships this year, so it wasn't $6,000. But it was still a good chunk of money. It was close to $6,000, and I'm okay with that. I'm happy with what I spent, and I've literally become a workaholic this year, honestly. So I needed to, though. I needed to be able to work a lot to get the money to achieve these goals, and I'm happy with myself that I did. Working out 3 times a week, it was off and on, there were times in which I was working out quite a bit, and there were times in which I wasn't as much, and for a good 4 to 5 months there I was, and even after that and before that I was, but not that much. And yeah, it wasn't exactly 3 times a week, working out or something, but it was at times. It was off and on, and I'm not upset about that either. The goal I would say I probably did kind of just fail at was making a schedule for each week. I'm just so bad about making schedules. They're good for me. They help me be productive and all these things, but I'm just so bad about just making a goal, a goal schedule for the next week. And I even know that I may not achieve everything. I think part of that, the reason I don't do it is because of that fear, but I should apply the same logic that I have for the New Year's resolutions as I do to making these schedules. So yeah, I'm not mad about that, but I really do want to try to work on that. I'm not going to make it a New Year's resolution or anything, but it does help me when I make a schedule for each week. So overall, I'm really happy with how much I achieved this year. I've almost got an album out. I got 1 song out, which is something I've been wanting to do for years. That's a major achievement for me. That's something I've always wanted to do. So I'm not mad about that at all. I'm happy with what I achieved this year. I don't consider it to be a failure at all. Which brings me to our New Year's resolutions for next year. So my first New Year's resolution is to finish my second album. I'm not even going to make finishing my first album a New Year's resolution because I just know I'm going to do it. I know it's going to happen. I know it's going to be out. And I don't even need to make a New Year's resolution for it. My second one, I want to have out by the end of the year too, though. I have enough songs for 3 to 4 albums right now, just ready to be recorded. I just need the money and the time to do it. So that's all I have to work on. My second New Year's resolution is I want to play at least 5 open mics. I want to do more, but my goal is 5. I can't control how successful my albums and songs become. I can't control if people like it. I can't control if I get a gig and if I get paid for it. But I can control if I call around to bars and see if they play open mics and ask if I can play one, So I want to do what I can to be successful with this. And I also just want to enjoy it. I want to be successful, don't get me wrong, but I want to do it because it's meaningful to me. So yeah, I want to play at least 5 open mics. I want to get out there more, both online and in person. My third New Year's resolution is to spend more time outside of my apartment, just outside of my home. I mean, oh God, my cat. It's good that I stayed inside a lot this year. I was either a lot of this year was me at work or at home. And I needed that, and I still plan on being at work a lot because I need that money. I can't achieve these goals without working, right? And staying inside helped because it helped me save money. You tend to spend money when you go out. And I still plan on holding back on the money I spend and stuff. But admittedly, I'm looking back on this year and realizing I just feel like I'm not going to say I wasted my life this year because I didn't. I achieved things I haven't achieved in years that I said I was going to each year and then didn't. But this year I did. But I really feel like I'm looking back on this year and I saw the inside of the walls of my work and my home, and that's what I saw this year. I didn't spend a lot of time doing a lot of things I love to do. And again, I needed to work to be able to play, right? That's how it works. I needed to work to be able to make my album and achieve these goals. And get a car, because I didn't have a car for a while, and get a working car. I'm not mad that I did that. I had to do that, and I know all of that, and that's fine. But my point is, I think that if I go out more, and I don't even mean go out and do anything crazy, just go out into a coffee shop, or go see a movie, or go to a bookstore, or go on a walk, or hang out with friends somewhere, or go to a bar, that's fine too, but just do something outside of my apartment. I'm okay with being inside. I'm neither an introvert or an extrovert, or you could argue I'm a bit of both. But this year, it's I've become a bit depressed staying inside, that I've become more of an introvert than I am. It's I don't want to do things that I know will make me happy. And I think that's concerning. Oh no, this happened in my last video. Sorry guys, the lighting of my TV is my background. But anyway, that's my sign that I should probably hurry this video up, to be honest. But yeah, I just want to spend some more time doing things outside of my apartment and work. Work as much as I was. I get that. I need to do that. I have become a workaholic, but I think it's necessary, and I'm fine with that. But I also just need to, when I'm not working and I shouldn't be at home, I'm not sleeping or anything. It's okay to have downtime at home and stuff, but maybe try to get out a bit more. That's another one of my goals this year. And playing gigs will help with that. So, yeah, I'm most excited to achieve the first New Year's resolution of making my second album, but I also want to play gigs, and I'm really excited to have this first album out, and I can't wait to start making the second one. So yeah, I just wanted to share those goals with you guys. I hope you guys have had a great year, and I hope that you've learned something this year and have grown in some way, and I hope that you have a great year next year. And please, 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 please go give my song Popcorn String a listen. It would mean so much to me, and I hope that you like it.